All right, let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Simulation for Spring 2021 release. My name is Anshuman Vaidya. I'm your Market Simulation Coordinator, and today is March 25th. These calls and webinars are recorded for stakeholder convenience and allowing those who are unable to attend to listen to the recordings after the meetings. The recordings will be publicly available on the ISO webpage for a limited time following the meetings. The recordings and any related transcriptions should not be reprinted without the ISO permission. We have the following agenda today. We'll talk about map stage availability. We'll talk about the timelines for market simulation initiatives, talk about different initiatives separately. Then we have a few new URLs that will display, and then we'll talk about next steps. So currently, we have all systems map stage maintenance scheduled from 1st of April to 2nd. You can always find up-to-date map stage availability on portalmap.kaiser.com. Anybody has any questions regarding the maintenance that is scheduled on 4.1 to 4.2? Everybody can hear me, right?
Yes, Anshuman, sorry, I can hear you. I just had to redial in. Oh, no.
I see. Perfect. Thank you for confirming. I thought I was just talking to myself. All right.
Hi, Anshuman. This is Ray from PG&E. I have a question, actually. For that,
yes,
all
please.
systems maintenance, it's going to be entirely down the entire April 1st and April 2nd, correct? For the whole day?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Trang can add more information, Trang.
Yeah, so I should note here that this is for infrastructure maintenance. So all systems are expected to be down during that whole time, while individual components up during that time, the environment as a whole is integrated. And so that's why you should expect for all systems to be unavailable during that window. To give you some context. Thanks for the question.
Thank you, Trang, for the update. Any other questions regarding the availability? All right, moving on. So we have 4 remaining Spring 2021 market simulation initiatives, and we have some changes here. We found out an issue with the EIM base schedule submission deadline project, phase 1, and due to not able to resolve that issue by 4/1 and giving FERC some time to authorize, give us an authorization, we're moving the implementation date for the EIM base schedule submission deadline and real-time settlements review project to 5/1, 1st of May. Due to that, we are extending our market simulation timelines to end by 23rd of April. I'm sorry, just a second. Okay. Yeah, so we are extending our market simulation timelines till 23rd of April. Any questions on that? All right. So due to this issue in EIM base schedule submission deadline project, we are trying to get a fix from our vendor, and as soon as that is available, we'll try to do a second attempt for market simulation, but that date is to be decided right now. So I don't have a correct date to put in front of you that will do the market simulation on that day.
Anshuman, the implementation timeline is changed to 1st of May. That's correct?
That is correct. We're asking for approval on that.
Yeah, So thank you, Anshuman. So I wanted to just kind of give a high-level update based on the discussion that was started at the RUG on Tuesday to announce that there would be a potential delay on the implementation. So as you know, for the filing that we made with FERC, it included components of EIM-based schedule submission deadline, as well as the real-time settlement review phase 1. And what you see here Market Sims is that real-time settlement review, although the Market Sim did complete, and the EIM-based schedule Market Sim is going to be rescheduled, but due to us moving out the base schedule production timeline, and that being so tied to real-time settlement review, the best way that we assessed to move forward was for all three items in the filing across those efforts to go to production effective May 1st. Okay.
Thank you, Trang. Okay, so if, is there any questions on these timelines? All right, moving on. As we already talked about these two projects, EIM-based schedule submission deadline phase 1 and real-time settlements review phase 1. We're gonna do, the testing timeline has been extended till April 23rd. And for EIM-based schedule submission deadline project, we will announce a structured simulation date in the near future. For real-time settlements review phase 1, we have completed the structure scenario. We don't plan to redo them because we are not changing any code for that. The business requirement specification document and structured scenario documents are available at the links provided on the slide. Any questions on these two projects? All right, moving on. We have two more projects, EIM Enhancements 2021 Phase 1 and Hybrid Resources Phase 1B settlements. Their testing timelines have also been extended to April 23rd, and their business requirement specification documents are shown on the slide. Any questions regarding these two projects? All right. So these are the new URLs that we have made available as of 25th of March today for Cyber, BSAP, RCBSAP, and BOP. Please start using those for MapStage currently. Trang, do you want to add something on these new URLs?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Anshuman. So this effort has been covered overall as part of the TUG, and we wanted to give specific updates as for the MapStage environment and the Market Sim call. So as we've been discussing, we will be cutting over to new URLs, and today these URLs are available in parallel mode in MapStage. So the existing UI URLs for these systems that are on the portal in MapStage still work for the old URL, but we're introducing the new ones so that you can start testing your connectivity to these. And then our next phase will be to cut over those portals to go to these new URLs. And then our final stage will be to decommission the old URLs. So at this point, this is for connectivity for you, so, to see that you can access the new URLs while we leave the other existing ones intact. And we're looking for feedback and confirmation that you can access those. And we'll follow the same process in production as well. But again, these are available as of today, so we're looking for feedback that you have and questions that you have on these. Thanks.
Hi, Trang. This is Chun Yu from PG&E. I do have a question. Thanks for sharing the information. So if we access Cyber from the map stage, we should not expect to see any difference, right? Even now or after you cut over.
That is correct. So Yeah, that's correct, is that both URLs point to the same instance of the application. So the application for these four will remain unchanged, and it's just the access point, whether you access via the old or the new, you'll have the same, you'll be hitting the same instance behind the scenes. So you should expect no difference. Yeah.
That's great. And in terms of cutover timeline, do you have it, or is this something that you can announce later?
This is something that we'll announce later, and it'll just, be coordination, working through the assessment of how the connectivity goes in map stage as well as production. And this is going to be a little bit different for these apps than the previous ones that we cut over for DRS, AIM, and SIRA, Beat, and Settlement, because these are more real time. So we wanted to make sure that everyone confirmed access before we cut over. So to be announced, and we'll keep it as a standing item in the TUG for us to give updates on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tanya.
Any other questions regarding the new URLs? All right. Well, thank you, Trang, for the update on these new URLs, and thank you, Chinu, for your question. Moving on, I think that's all I had for today. Now I'll open up the teleconference for any other questions regarding any CD tickets or anything you want to bring up in this forum.
Hi, Anshuman, this is Chunyu again. So at some point, you are going to start putting the pre-summer initiative market sim on this presentation, right?
That is correct. So I was thinking of clean trade-off, but looks like we're going to be overlapping. So I plan to publish the summer release plan out, and then I'll start including it in these slides too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Aparna here from PG&E. So Anshuman, we have created 2 tickets. Right now, our team doesn't have access for both the DPGE and DPGE-X to write, and we are like at a blocking point. Can you please look into the issue?
If I can ask you for now, when was the last time did you try to access this resource information?
It's not just the resource information. It's even for the locations we are not able to do anything. I think we were able to work, like, might be last 1 week or 10 days. Before that, it was working fine. And suddenly, everyone from our team were not able to see DPGE-X data at all. And I do not know what has happened after I have raised the ticket. The next day, we were able to see the data, but we were not able to edit the data. And same goes with API calls. Even API calls also, it is the same. And it's not just one resource. All of our resources have the same issue. So might be some permissions is what my guess.
I see. So first time when it vanished, I think it was because of the new network model that went in. That was the master file edits that we have put in. When we realized, as soon as we realized, we put in the master file edits, and the next day you started seeing the resource. I was thinking that the issue was resolved after that, but I will look into that issue that you're not able to access or edit this information. And I believe you already have the CD ticket for it, and let me get back to you on that.
Yes, and the second ticket is about, we requested if we can create a new DRP ID DPGY in Market Sim so that we can use it for a test.
Okay. Thank you. I will look into those CD tickets.
Yeah, both the tickets right now are in critical path for us.
Understood. All right. Any other questions that I can help with? All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll talk again on March 29th at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.